This is the first event that Stephon put on. And just the mere fact, man, that we got this many brothers to come out to even support this event tells us that this event is needed in the brotherhood. You know what I mean? Because where else can you go in a positive environment without feeling like, you know what I'm saying, that, cause like I shared with you guys, my first initial thought is this is my grandson. He's 7 years old. My grandson needs to see this. He needs to see, you understand me, that it is possible. And like you said, that the how. Because, I got some of my Muslim friends, they tell me all the time, if the black man could come together, he'll be stronger than any atom bomb that can be made. Because why? Because we just will not, for some reason, pool our resources. You know, we make trillions of dollars, but we the most consumers that there are. You know what I mean? We don't try to come together and share ideas like what we're doing right now. We're living in a time where that has been reversed. That the young is pretty much just running rampant, and we can't talk to them. We're pretty much scared to even talk to our own kids about issues because they got a gun bigger than ours, and but that's got to change though. We've got to figure out a way to at least recognize that you are my brother. You know, I mean you no harm. You know what I'm saying? And that I think that's what, if we can pull the unity together, it's gonna be the ticket to us freeing ourselves, because every other nationality on the planet, you know what I'm saying, pretty much know who they is except us. And so we've always here at Fresh and Tight, we've always felt like this is the Black Man Country Club. That means that you can come in here and you can, whatever is on your heart, whatever is on your head, you can drop it off, whether you and your girl just got through fighting last night, whether you just lost your job, whatever your issue is, like Anthony said a minute ago, that you can come to the barbershop and you can drop it off your shoulder, you can cry, you can laugh, you can do all these things, and you can walk away free. And I heard it said once last week, you know what I mean, that in the black community, this is one of the only things that we pretty much have left. We don't have grocery stores. The Hispanics, I hate to say it, they running rings around us right now. You know what I'm saying? Because why? Because they got something that we don't have. And we all know what that is. We don't have unity.
Telling everybody in my little community circle, the guys that I deal with, I talk to them about it. And however they feel, either they're gonna tell me something good or they gonna, then I go from there and know who to talk to and who not to talk to. You know what I'm saying? So
that's the key.
Yeah, that's the key right there. Cause a lot of people laugh at your downfall, but a lot of people really sincere and tell you, "Hey man, do it like this." And people, our young men, they afraid to talk. I was like that when I was y'all, you guys' age. You know what I'm saying? I talked to my dad. I really didn't talk to my dad. I went out and talked to older guys that I seen in the streets. You know what I'm saying? So I looked up to them more than my dad, because my dad didn't show me that part of life. But when I found out as I got older, what it is right here, either I'm gonna go to jail or get locked up, or you know what I'm saying? It's only two things. And I didn't. And once I started having children, that made me get more serious about my craft. And you know what I'm saying? Hey man, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna stick with this. And I've been cutting hair since '99. I graduated in '97, and I went to New Talent right over there about Shorter College. I don't know if y'all know Ricky Bryant down the street from y'all guys. Yeah, they're my guys. And they were like another dad to me. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of guys, they ain't got that community. So we need this right here. It's lovely, man. I love it. I love it. That's all I got to say for right now.
For all my children, it's like education is the one thing that nobody can ever take away from you, ever.
That's where we lacking it right there, the education. That's where we lacking, Mo. Y'all brought up a question, and I want you to know the question that you posed, that is a question that's been plaguing our community for the last hundreds of years, and that is how. The word how. Well, the how is what we're doing now. This is a beautiful thing. Now, like I said, my son brought this idea to me, and
I'm just so proud of him. I don't know what to do because, in my 62 years of living, man, the hardest thing seemed to be to do is to bring two black men together on the brotherhood. That's why I say, my name Lund, I'm your brother. I'm your brother, man. Like I said, we talk about these things, in the barbershop setting. We know what this is all about.
Where we are, which is right here in this room.
Before he died, he went to Mecca. He came back. He was like, well, I'm gonna give you this message. I see past race, the whole nine, but we are in something called America. So it's just, they just bombed Iran. So it looked like it's gonna be World War III. The black community, it was just set up just to be in dysfunction. So it is what it is. And I went to college 30 years from now. Like
Well, I said 30 years from now?
30, where do you see
a building like this? Because...
And when I say like in terms
it means across the board. So this is what I'm saying. I'm a firefighter. I'm a mentor. I'm an entrepreneur. You see a guy right here. He's a videographer. My dad's an entrepreneur, but he's a barber. You have a president of a college. You have another barber. You have young black men that's trying to do their own thing. Somebody's in education. Somebody's trying to go into banking, all these different things. In the next 30 years, as long as we do what we need to do and what we should do, now, young brothers at 16, 17, they know that, hey, I can be in banking. They know that, hey, I can be a doctor. They know that I can be in tech. They know all these different things. Most of us young, we didn't know. I never seen a doctor of a college being black as a kid. I never seen an actual doctor. I never seen a firefighter that was black. I never really seen a police officer that was black. I never seen a lawyer that was black until I got to college. So we didn't know. But now we know. We know that there's black firefighters. We know there's a black doctor that's over there.
You know we're in Arkansas, right?
It don't matter.
But so, you do know what Arkansas knows.
Let this brother in.
I just have a question. Like, everything you're saying, what's the purpose of it? Like, what does that mean exactly? Like, what's the result to what you're getting at?
Well, when you do the research, Arkansas, we have double the homicide. California, we got double the homicide rate.
What's that have to do with anything?
Arkansas is a poor state. It's a racist state. I'm just being honest.
And it's like, I'm just trying to get the purpose of it. You know what I'm saying? Because like Stephon said, me and him in the field event, we see that kind of stuff. We deal with that as firefighters. But that doesn't mean we're supposed to give up or not inspire other people to be better.
I'm not saying give up.
It's just somebody be like, oh, it's over. It's a wrap. Don't do nothing about it. That's not solving anything.
And Malcolm got assassinated trying to save the black community. I feel like he ain't no save.
But he still served his purpose.
I figured that all right. Shit. I done been to prison 3 times. I done had my own business. I'm Braille certified. I know how to wire a whole house. Went to Voctech for that. But I still got messed up. I got on drugs. And I don't know how I met Mr. Hall, but if it wasn't for him, I'd probably be somewhere else. Serious language fucked up. So I think it's a good thing that's happening right here. Miss Hall just made me on a bus stop one day, said, man, you look like you can use some work. From there, I come down here just to say hi to Mr. Hall to see how he's doing. Because him and Mr. Hunter, they keep me sober. I ain't gonna always be that way, but they help me stay for this moment. And that's all I like to say.
Good.
It's a good thing.
That's real.
So I just wanted to share. I'm really liking the vibe. I'm really liking the energy that I'm feeling, coming into this establishment. I'm kind of starting over. Everybody's path is different. Everybody's path to success, everybody's experiences, everything is different, right? And what I have found out is that what you don't learn from wisdom, experience is definitely going to teach you.
Teach, man, teach.
So what am I saying? I used to enjoy sitting around. I grew up with a single mom, found love, ain't nothing special about me. But I would enjoy the good conversations that the brothers would have, about, how they worked hard, how they saved, how they did things. And I took a lot of that experience on board. All right. So I left Pine Bluff. I went to college, Henderson State University down in Arkadelphia. I got a bachelor's degree, got a master's degree, and I got a doctorate degree. I do all that. I did it in the military. I know military is not a popular move for a lot of people. But, hey, for me, it made sense at the time. I've known brothers that are firefighters. I've known brothers that worked for the feds. Brothers that were police officers. So for me, the military made sense at the time. I did 20 years. I retired. When I was in the military, I got the VA loan. I was able to buy my first house with little to no money out of my pocket. I was able to go to school and get those other degrees that I talked about. I was able to start my first business in the military. I started my first business. I bought a rent house in Newport News, Virginia, right outside of Norfolk, where I was stationed at. Then the military moved me up to the Washington, D.C. area.
It's just important for you to listen to what everybody else is saying too. Ain't nobody here to sabotage, ain't nobody here to hurt you. We need your opinion. Your opinion is great,
Man, these are facts, man.
Oh yeah, but at the same time, it's really important for us to listen as well.
But we all black. So
what do you do, Mike? What is your profession?
But we all black.
What do you do?
I work at Dollar General. But this is the thing. If we all black, and I was keeping it real. Cat Williams. Who know who Cat Williams is? Y'all know who Cat Williams is? Sure. Okay. So we all black. And if the wages ain't going up, and if the government keep printing the money, what system are we in? It's capitalism. So it's like, you can go and get your certification and get a job making $30 an hour, but you got inflation. If the price of everything keep going up except the wages. And like I said earlier, the federal government, it was $1 billion, now it's $1 trillion.
You share this. So it's like I got something for you.
Okay. I mean, and I don't have thank God my record ain't messed up, but I'm thinking about brothers that, they got felonies. They got,
Let me share something with you personally, Mike. This is what I want to share with Mike personally. I need everybody to hear this. This is what Mike needs to hear. I need you to talk to him. I need you to take the flow. Talk to Mike. Tell Mike how you got this goal. Listen to this young brother. This brother the same age or younger than Mike.
Look, bro. So you say you work at Dollar General too, right? Yep. I used to work there too. So really, what you trying to get at? Like, what is the whole purpose? What is the whole purpose you trying to get at? Cause whatever you keep repeating stuff. I'm asking like, what he's trying to get at? Cause he keep repeating stuff over and over again. Like, we already know how the system works. Look, and then you talk about Arkansas. Look, for me being a track athlete, I've been all over the states. They do the exact same thing too. The exact same thing. Like, I will be in the city for probably like a 1 week and I'll see a brother just doing something I ain't think he was going to do. Matter of fact, something happened recently, probably like last month when I came back. It's somebody that I knew from high school. He was over here stealing this stuff. So, I ain't gonna lie. I went ahead and stopped it because I was like, bro, what you doing? And then he was just like looking at me crazy. So something was wrong with him. But then, I ended up, paying for what he was stealing. So then a couple of days later, he come to me and thanked me like, hey, bro, I really, thank you for that, cause he said like, cause he knew what's crazy. He's actually older than me too. Like, I'm 22. So, some stuff like that, just putting an impact on a lot of people.
You 22?
I'm 22, bro.
Wait till you get 25. That's when you get rich. I'm telling you, when you get 25.
Hey, just know, I may be 22. I may be 22, but I feel 25, bro. Hold up. Cause I'm gonna tell you this, as a 22-year-old, bro, I've experienced a lot of stuff, bro. Like, for my parents being old, like, my mom's like 63, and my dad is 87, bro. 87. This man, every time he talks, I don't understand him. Like, I literally don't. Like, I'll be talking about a lot of stuff. And then, I'll be telling him, like, I think my dad just crazy. Like, he just be talking nonsense. He always say, you get what you earn. Respect. Don't be in no mess. Don't be in no mess. Like, he talks very little, but I get to understand it now. Cause each time I get older, I start to understand in life. So, yeah, so these things, I brought it out here just cause of like all the stuff of,
check this out, bro.
Not giving up, bro. Like so you gotta find a purpose in life. So I found my purpose and that was in track. So do I feel like I'm gonna go pro for track? Of course I do. Cause why? Cause God gave me that. So that's another thing. You gotta put trust in God too. You can't just always, cause you gotta wake up. You always gotta thank God. You can't just be like, all right, I'm up. No, you gotta thank God. Every day we wake up and we go.
So my name is Jeffrey. I like to put titles to the side. So I'm the president of a college, got a doctorate degree. All that's great and all that's fine. But one of the things I think that's really helpful is that you start an opportunity where we can share. We can be open. We can be honest. And so it doesn't matter about your title, where you come from, or your background, but I learned something from everybody. And one thing I want to share with you, Mike, is don't lose your hope. Yes. No, just hear me. I've heard you out the whole time. I need you to hear me out.
Take it over to me.
Don't lose your hope. We live in a systemic world where there's always going to be challenges. We're never going to win right now. That's just the object of the game, but we got to survive. And the only way we can survive is if we trust each other, we learn from one another, we give back. I work at an institution where the students come, they have a lot of opportunity, a lot of obstacles, but I'm never going to turn my back on any one of them. You can ask them. Now, I'm not going to give them the easy way out. While you're sagging in my office, while you come here and smell like weed, what is really going on? What is your ultimate goal and your opportunity? I want to see you to the finish line. And so if we continue to lead like that, we're going to see the world change and transform. And it's not going to always look like glory, but it's going to be better.
Nothing is going to change. But when I got here, I realized that there are a lot of opportunity back home that I didn't see. But when I came over here, I realized that, okay, there are a lot of stuff that I can do to help people back home. So the question is, what are you doing to help somebody else? That is all. In the Bible, when God started calling Adam, where are you? What did he say? Right. So the question is, I think that God is asking us questions, and the life that we are living is the answers. So the life that you are living, what answer are you answering God? What are you doing to help somebody else? That is all. So we have to try to serve somebody. That is all we are trying to say, brother. That is it. I understand. I understand you perfectly. Okay, so I have a lot of people back home that if I don't survive, if I don't make it, their life is going to shut down.